Hi, this is Tom Brown with 1-800-tshirts.com and Envision Tees. And today I'm going to be talking about the solar project we did in 2014 and the benefits of it and everything that went into this project. We partnered with Eagle Point Solar in Dubuque, Iowa on this project, and we'll go through the entire project right now. All right, so here's the project timeline. We started working on this in October of 2013 and started doing a lot of research of different solar companies to work with. In November 13, we got the information out to 3 different companies, and they submitted their bids. December of 2013, we applied for Alliant Energy rebates. And in February 2014, we accepted the proposal from Eagle Point Solar in Dubuque, Iowa. On March of 2014, we applied for, at our local economic development agency, a revolving energy loan fund that was up to $50,000 with 20% forgivable as a rebate. April 2014, we had Alliant Energy come in and do an energy assessment of our building and basically look at areas where we could reduce what we're using currently. So some of those things included installing light switches with sensors on it. So like in the bathroom and hallways and different areas that we weren't using, the lights would automatically turn on and off with the sensor, allowing us to save additional energy throughout the year. We also looked at other areas, shutting off computer monitors at night, shutting down computers over the weekends, and just all sorts of other areas. So having the energy audit actually was really beneficial because it identified areas where we're using energy and we're able to save some money over time just by making a few simple changes to our business. Also looked at the lighting and seeing if there was any modifications or changes to the lighting that we could do as well. So May 2014, we installed occupancy light sensors and changed a few of the lights out and started implementing some of the other things. Also started the project in May of 2014. June 2014, estimated completion date. And in August 2014, we had the panels and inverter installed, and that was complete. But even though it wasn't complete, we couldn't quite fire it up yet. So with anticipation, Alliant Energy came out and in September of 2014, passed the inspection and received the permission to operate. In September of 2014, we closed on the loan at ECIA with the Energy Revolving Loan Fund. And in October of 2014, we got our rebate submitted with Alliant, and by December, our rebate check came in from Alliant. So that was kind of the timeline. Everything went pretty much according to plan. Eagle Point Solar did a great job of helping us navigate all of the forms and getting the rebates and everything submitted to where it needed to go. When we're talking kilowatts and all these different terms that I really don't know, it was great to have a resource on hand that was able to provide the right information to put it in regular terms that I could understand and really help the project along. So here's one of our dashboards. This is really nice to see because we're able to see the output, we're able to see every panel and if they're fully functioning and the amount of kilowatts produced basically hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, when the peak times of the day are, and just that everything is working. So it's kind of cool to be able to see that on an up-to-date minute. And then here is broken out. Like I said, we can break it out by months, by hours, by days. So the color coding is kind of cool to see, where you can see, during the winter months, you don't have nearly as much sunshine. as during the summer. So during the summer, we're getting a ton of output. Um, and obviously, during the spring when it's raining and stuff like that, not as much output. But so it's kind of neat to see that. And then the other updates we get is little signals that say like what the equivalent of those kilowatt hours saved are and how that relates to different things as well. So we'll dive into a little bit of the funding of the project and why this completely made sense for us to do, not only from an environmental perspective of being sustainable as a company and lessening our carbon footprint, but why it made sense financially. So project cost was $69,300. We're, like I said, applying for the ECIA revolving loan fund at $50,000. It's a 7-year loan at 1%, leaving us with an investment of $19,300. The rebates coming back from Alliant Energy is $25,000, and then the ECIA loan rebate with the 20% forgivable was $10,000. We also has the benefit of tax credits. Iowa solar tax credit, $10,395. The federal tax credit of $20,790. And for the sake of this presentation, I did take into effect of the multiple years of depreciation, other credits that we're able to use from this project. So on the 7-year projection, the project cost $69,300. Subtracting the Iowa tax credit, subtracting the federal tax credit, the Alliant rebate, the ECI rebate, adding on the interest paid on the loan is only 1% interest, which was really nice, of $1,432. And the amount saved on utility bills, projection of $23,625 over those 7 years, bringing our final cost to right around $19,000. So this all made complete sense to us. If I was going to go back and do the project again today, what I probably would have did was installed a bigger system, just because of the returns that we're getting on it already, and to be able to offset the energy cost even more than what we're doing in our facility. So we'll break down the electric usage, the cost of solar output, and the amount saved on here. So this, we kept it very simple for the sake of this presentation and base it on 13 cents per kilowatt average. As those energy costs increase, our savings keep increasing with it, and that just continually goes up year after year after year, even after the system is paid for. But for this presentation, like I said, we're going to keep it real simple at just 13 cents a kilowatt hour. So before the installation, 2013, you can see we used 105,000 kilowatt hours. 2014, we're at 106,000. And the install happened and turned on in the fall of 2014. So you'll just see we got basically like 1 month. Actually, it might have been less than a month of production in 2014. So we're going to use 2015 really as the baseline of year number one. So year number one, you can see we dramatically decreased the amount of electric usage that we had in the building through some of those savings of, switching out lights, through switching light switches, turning off computer monitors, just different things there. So we're able to reduce quite a bit of usage. Our total cost over the year was just under $11,000, and our output was 26,542 kilowatts, sorry. And the amount saved was $3,450. So you can see 2016, our usage went up a little bit. I believe we added some additional equipment in 2016. So that probably accounted for the increase. The output, again, right around 26,000, a little bit more than the previous year. 2017, we're at 87,000, so went down quite a bit. Output again right around 26,000. 2018, we had a huge jump in usage. I'm not sure why that was. This was the last year that we were in that building. We moved out of that facility into our new facility towards the end of 2018. So I think what was going on in 2018 is we were really maxing out, working 10, 12-hour shifts. And we had added equipment, added cubicles, and extra desk with computers and everything else. So our usage went up quite a bit in 2018 just because we had so many extra people in the building, added equipment and everything else, and the extended hours of working. And as you can see, our output was down a little bit in 2018. In the amount, say, of $3,300. 2019, you see we were out of the building mostly. There were still some office employees working there. So usage minimized by getting rid of the production equipment, lower our cost quite a bit, and our output went down a little bit in 2019. I'm not sure why that was, if it was just one of those years where it wasn't as sunny as some of the other years. But our output was down a little bit in 2019. So looking at it, when we originally projected and did kind of our financial projections on this project, we were looking at an estimated 24,000 kilowatts annually. So if you look at the 24,000, which comes out to $3,173, we actually had surpassed that every single year except for 2019. But overall average, we were still ahead of that. So it's kind of nice to see on, those first 4 full years, we were past what our projected output was, and we were past what our projected savings were as well. So pretty amazing to see the results of that, and very excited about the project, very excited how it worked out. And like I said, if there's anything I could change going into it, we probably would have added more panels to start off. So right now, as the system basically is paid off and has paid for itself, we're looking at reinvesting and adding additional panels to the array and offsetting even more than what we currently are with it. So that is our solar installation breakdown from 1-800 T-shirts and Envision Tees. I hope you found this informative. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and ask us, or feel free to reach out and contact Eagle Point Solar. Our installer on this project did an absolutely phenomenal job. Thank you.